Hey, hey, my favorite beautiful people. Ready for some easy and useful English?
Hi everyone, I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Emma, I got a question from a listener this morning.
What did they ask?
They wanted to know if they should learn British English or American English.
Oh no, not this question again.
What do you mean, again?
We get this question all the time. People are so stressed about choosing.
Are you stressed about it?
Not anymore, but I used to be.
Really?
Yeah, when I first started learning, I spent like 2 weeks researching which English to learn.
2 weeks.
I know, it was a waste of time.
What did you decide?
I decided to learn British English because I liked the accent.
And did you stick with it?
For like 3 months, and then I started watching American movies and everything got mixed up.
So now you speak a mix of both.
Pretty much, and honestly, nobody cares.
That's actually what we're going to talk about today, listeners. Should you learn British English or American English? And spoiler alert, it doesn't matter as much as you think.
Not at all, actually.
But we'll explain why. And before we dive in, quick reminder. Subscribe so you don't miss our next episodes. We'd love to have you back.
All right, Jack, let's start with the basics. What's the actual difference between British English and American English?
Well, there are a few differences. First, pronunciation.
Yeah, like the R sound.
Exactly. Americans pronounce the R in words like car and water. British people often don't.
So Americans say car with a strong R, and British people say caw.
Right. And there's also the A sound.
Like in the word bath?
Yes, Americans say bath with a short A sound. British people say bath with a long A.
Those differences are pretty noticeable.
They are, but honestly, both are correct. It's just different styles.
What about vocabulary? Are there different words?
Oh yeah, tons of different words.
Like what?
Like, Americans say elevator, British people say lift. Americans say apartment, British people say flat.
Americans say truck, British people say lorry.
Americans say vacation, British people say holiday.
So many differences.
Yeah, and at first, these differences can confuse people.
Wait, what does confuse mean?
Oh, confuse means to make someone uncertain or unclear about something, like when you don't understand or you mix things up.
Ah, so these vocabulary differences can confuse learners because they hear different words for the same thing.
Exactly. You learn the word elevator in your textbook, and then you go to London and see a sign that says lift.
And you're like, what's a lift?
Right. It can be a bit confusing at first.
But Jack, don't people understand both versions?
Most people do, yeah. Like an American hears someone say lift, they know what it means.
And a British person hears elevator, they understand too.
Exactly. So even though the words are different, communication still works.
Then why do people worry so much about choosing?
I think because they want to sound correct or authentic.
Like they want to pick one accent and stick with it perfectly.
Yeah, but that's actually really hard to do.
Why?
Because English is everywhere now. You watch American movies, British TV shows, listen to music from different countries.
So you're exposed to all kinds of English all the time.
Exactly. And your brain just absorbs everything.
So even if you try to learn only British English, you'll probably pick up some American words too.
Right. And that's totally fine.
But some people think mixing is bad.
I know. I used to think that too.
What changed your mind?
Well, I spent 6 months learning British English. I watched British shows, listened to British podcasts, everything.
Okay.
Then I moved to America for work.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I panicked. I thought, oh no, I learned the wrong English.
But it wasn't wrong.
Not at all. Everyone understood me perfectly.
Did they notice your British accent?
Some people did. They'd say, oh, you sound British, but it wasn't a problem.
So it didn't matter that you learned British English.
Not even a little bit. I could communicate just fine.
And now?
Now I speak a complete mix. I say some words the British way, some words the American way.
Like what?
Like, I say schedule the American way, but I say tomato the British way.
That's so random.
I know, but that's what happens when you're exposed to both.
And does it confuse people when you talk?
Never. Nobody cares.
See, this is what I wish someone had told me at the beginning.
What?
That it doesn't matter which one you choose. Just pick one as your main focus, but don't stress if you mix them.
Exactly. The goal is communication, not perfection.
Right. If people understand you, you're doing great.
Yeah, and honestly, I think most native English speakers mix too.
Really?
Oh yeah, Americans use British words sometimes, and British people use American words.
Like what?
Like, a lot of Americans now say cheers to say thank you, which is very British.
And British people say cool and awesome, which are very American.
Exactly. English is becoming more global and mixed.
So there's no pure British or pure American anymore?
Not really, especially with the internet. Everyone is exposed to everything.
That makes me feel so much better.
Good. You should feel better. You're doing fine.
Thanks, Jack. But okay, let's say someone is just starting to learn English. Should they pick one to focus on?
I think so, yeah. Just to keep things simple at the beginning.
So, like, pick American English and stick with American resources.
Yeah, or pick British and stick with British resources, just for consistency.
But if they accidentally watch an American movie while learning British English, that's okay.
Totally okay. Don't stress about it.
What if they're learning English for a specific reason, like they're moving to America?
Then, yeah, it makes sense to focus on American English.
Because that's what they'll hear every day.
Right, it'll be easier to understand.
What about someone moving to England?
Same thing, focus on British English.
But what if they don't know where they'll end up, like they just want to learn English for travel or work?
Then, honestly, it doesn't matter. Pick whichever you prefer.
Like whichever accent sounds nicer to you.
Exactly. If you like British accents, learn British. If you like American accents, learn American.
And if you can't decide?
Then just go with American because there are more resources available.
That's true. Most textbooks and apps use American English.
Yeah, and most movies and TV shows are American.
So it's easier to find practice materials.
Right. But again, it's not a huge deal. Both work fine.
Okay, but what about spelling? That's different too, right?
Oh yeah, spelling is different.
Like color versus color.
Exactly. Americans spell it C-O-L-O-R. British people spell it C-O-L-O-U-R.
And favorite versus favorite?
Same thing. Americans drop the U.
Does that confuse people when they're reading?
Not really. Everyone recognizes both spellings.
So if I spell color the American way in an email to a British person, they won't be confused?
No, they'll understand perfectly. They might notice, but they won't care.
Okay, good, because I mix up my spellings all the time.
Me too. Sometimes I spell things the British way, sometimes the American way.
Does your computer's spell check get mad?
All the time. It always puts red lines under my words.
Same. I have to keep telling it which English I'm using.
Yeah, that's probably the most annoying part about mixing.
For sure, but it's not a real problem, just a small annoyance.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about something important.
What?
I think the biggest mistake learners make is trying to sound exactly like a native speaker.
Like trying to have a perfect British or American accent?
Yeah, they spend so much time and energy on that.
And is that bad?
It's not bad, but it's not necessary either.
What do you mean?
Well, you don't need a perfect accent to communicate well.
So, even if I have my own accent, people will understand me.
Absolutely, as long as your pronunciation is clear.
What's the difference between accent and pronunciation?
Good question. Pronunciation is about saying individual sounds correctly. Accent is about the overall way you speak.
So, I can have good pronunciation but still have an accent?
Exactly. You can pronounce words clearly and correctly, but still sound like you're from another country.
And that's okay.
More than okay. It's normal. Most people who learn a second language have an accent.
Even people who are really good at English?
Even them. And it doesn't matter because the goal is understanding, not sounding native.
I feel like someone should tell all English learners this.
Right? I wish I had known it earlier. I spent years trying to sound perfectly American.
And
I still have an accent, but nobody cares.
as long as you're clear and easy to understand.
Exactly.
Okay, so let me summarize what we've said so far.
Go for it.
British and American English have some differences in pronunciation, vocabulary, and spelling.
Right.
But these differences don't really matter for communication. People understand both versions. If you're just starting, pick one to focus on for consistency, but don't stress if you mix them.
Exactly.
If you're moving to a specific country, learn that country's English, but if you're just learning for general purposes, pick whichever you prefer.
Perfect summary.
And most importantly, you don't need a perfect accent, you just need to be clear and understandable.
Yes, that's the key point.
I wish more people understood this.
Me too. I think a lot of learners waste time worrying about the wrong things.
Like worrying about British versus American instead of just practicing.
Exactly. Just practice. Talk to people. Watch movies. Listen to podcasts. Don't overthink it.
And use whatever resources you enjoy.
Right. If you love British comedy, watch British comedy. If you love American music, listen to American music.
Don't force yourself to use resources you hate just because you think you should.
Exactly. Learning should be enjoyable.
And when it's enjoyable, you learn faster.
So much faster.
All right, do you have any other tips for people who are still worried about this?
Yeah, one more thing.
What?
Remember that there are more than just British and American English.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, there's Australian English, Canadian English, Irish English, South African English.
And they're all different too.
Right, and they're all valid.
So, if you're trying to speak one perfect type of English, you're going to drive yourself crazy.
Exactly, because there is no one perfect English.
There's just English in all its different forms.
And they all work. They all communicate.
That's beautiful, Jack.
Thanks. I'm feeling philosophical today.
I can tell. All right, should we do a quick recap?
Sure. So today we talked about whether you should learn British or American English.
The short answer is, it doesn't really matter.
Both are correct, both are useful, both will help you communicate.
The main differences are pronunciation, vocabulary, and spelling.
But native speakers understand both versions easily.
If you're just starting, pick one for consistency, but don't stress about mixing them later.
If you're moving to a specific country, learn that version. Otherwise, choose whichever you prefer.
Focus on being clear and understandable, not on having a perfect accent.
And remember, there are many types of English in the world, not just British and American.
The goal is communication, not perfection.
Perfect recap.
Thanks, and I hope this helps listeners stop stressing about this question.
Yeah, just pick one, start learning, and don't overthink it.
And honestly, after a few months, you'll probably naturally mix both anyway.
That's so true.
All right, before we finish, I have a bonus tip.
What is it?
If you want to sound more natural in one specific type of English, watch a lot of content from that place.
Like if you want to sound American, watch American TV shows.
Exactly. Your brain will start to pick up the patterns and rhythms.
And the vocabulary.
Yeah, it happens naturally through exposure.
That's a great tip. Very practical.
Thanks. Okay, let's remind everyone about our word of the episode.
Right. The word was confuse.
It means to make someone uncertain or unclear about something, or to mix things up.
Like, all these different accents confused me at first, or don't confuse British and American spelling in the same document.
Perfect examples. And listeners, try writing one sentence in the comments using the word confuse. This will help you remember the word better because you'll create the context and write it down yourself.
Yeah, try writing a sentence like, I sometimes confuse British and American words, or the different pronunciations confused me at first.
Great examples. We'd love to see your sentences.
All right, everyone, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening.
If this episode helped you, please like it, share it, and subscribe. We really appreciate your support.
And remember, British or American doesn't matter. Just pick one and start practicing.
Don't let this decision stop you from learning.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone, and stop stressing about accents.
Just speak. That's what matters.
Bye.